Hey guys, I'm really excited to record this first piece of content for my Growing Beyond business. So this is a tool which I've designed to use with my clients and something that I find so helpful when I'm trying to achieve my goals. And so whenever we're trying to move towards a goal, our behavior will tend to fall into three categories. So three groups of things that we'll do. So the first one will be unhelpful. In the middle there, as you can see, we've got helpless, and at the end we've got helpful. And so if we take running as an example, because that's something that I've taken up very recently, like in the last few weeks, but it's something that I've tried before in the past. And when I tried it before in the past, I was doing a ton of unhelpful things, which I'm sure you guys can relate to. So I was saying that I wanted to run, but I was also wanting to smoke and drink and go out with my friends and do all these other things. And really the underlying belief and the thing that was driving my unhelpful behaviors at that time was, yeah, I really want to do that. Like I really want to be like a runner and you hit 5K, but I really want to do these other things more right now. So that could be scheduling, like actively scheduling other things in the place of doing the thing that you want to do. Or it could be, like the other day, like me having a load of ice cream instead of going for my run. The idea here is that it's the kind of behavior where we're doing something which is actively destructive to our goal. So if you think about it with this one, you're saying you want to do something, but you're doing something else instead, and that's really taking you further away from your goal. And then in the middle there, and the reason that it sits in the middle is because it's neither like actively destructive or constructive, but it's the helpless. So this is where we're being very passive. And this comes from a belief of, well, what's the point anyway? Like, even if I did it, would it make any difference? And this can also come down to really deep beliefs. So for me, historically, I had such a core belief, I am not a runner. All up until a few weeks ago, I would see runners and go, that's not me. And, I also, the last time I tried running, I had two very different core beliefs, which was I am a smoker and I am a drinker. And they were my core identities. And luckily I've managed to shake them over the last few years. But yes, so now when I approach this, it's coming from a very different space, but that was such an underlying destructive belief that would mean that I would just not actually do the things that would be helpful. And what we find is it's like this passivity. So it's not setting that alarm. It's not planning it into our schedule. It's not doing the thing that we want to do consistently so we can actually see the gains from that. And when we do that, when we take that passive approach, really it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because it's like, well, see, it doesn't make any difference anyway, so what's the point? And then in the final one, this is where we get out of our own way. And this is the helpful behaviors. So in this category, this is where we've no longer got one foot on the brake and one foot on the gas. We've just got fully our foot on the gas and we're moving forwards because we've got out of our own way. We've stopped doing those unhelpful behaviors. We've shifted our mindset into, instead of thinking it's not going to work anyway, we move to what can I do to give myself the best possible chance of achieving X. So in this case with running, for me, I've got this app which I love. It's tracking my progress. It even has inspirational quotes, which for those of you who know, just know that is my vibe. I'm also listening to a program that I only listen to when I run. And what that does is, so psychological research has shown that can help to really reinforce motivation. And I've also asked a friend to run with me. So instead of the friendship or the connection being the thing that takes me away from it, it actually reinforces it. And there you go. So hopefully that will move you from to oh and seeing the things that you might be doing and the kind of goals that you're trying to achieve at the moment that might be holding you back, and enable you to really double down on those things that are actually going to set you free and give you that momentum and get you there. And I would love to hear if that's been helpful for you. I want to hear if you can recognize any of those three groups of behavior. So comment, message, let me know. And if you want some help to actually identify those groups of behavior, you can book in a 30-minute chat with me. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll talk to you soon.